Hi there, Commanders! GuardianE here with another video for Goddess of Victory Nikke, and here we are on the second limited pickup recruitment banner for the Evangelion collaboration, of course featuring Rei Ayanami. Naturally, my goal for this collaboration is to get at least one copy of all of the characters, and so we are going to be going in for Rei's banner. She is the pickup 2% out of the overall 4% for an SSR, and we're gonna go in. We got our tickets ready, or our vouchers ready to spend. Fingers crossed we do pretty well. The Asuka pulls went extremely well, so let's see if we're gonna pay for it here. So, starting off with an SR, a purple multi. Lots of purples though. Lots of purples. It's gonna be only Rappy as the counter here. Alright. Next multi in. And we'll take a closer look at Rei as well later in the video. Her profile, the animations, as well as her kit. She does seem to synergize with Asuka, so that is quite nice. Both of them geared towards fire teams. Hey Anis, nice to see ya. And Mihara at the end. Yikes. That's a rare sandwich. It's a blue sandwich. Alright, next multi. See if we can finally get our first gold of this session. Oh, striking out. 3 in a row, I am out. Alright. At least we got some purples here. Let's see. Not the full counters. We did get Anis and Neon there. Okay. Alright. Number 4 is around where we might start expecting, given the rates of 4% for an SSR, for things to turn around. Come on, let's see if we can make something happen with that 4%. Let's slow play this one. Nice and gentle, nice and gentle. Ooh, okay, alright. Alright, Rei likes the soft touch. That's okay. That's alright. I can play it both ways. Alright, we're getting our gold. Let's see that abnormal. Oh, 2! Got 2 for the price of 1 is a heck of a deal. Alright, so let's see. Was that number 5 or 6? I don't know. I lost track. This is number 5. I think it might be the next one. Okay. Alright, Missilis is not, that's not Rei. It still has the possibility of being somebody new. It's not. It's Drake. I love Drake. Drake is awesome. I think everybody loves Drake. So I'm pretty sure this might be my core 1. I'm fairly certain that I have her max limit broken. If not, this might be my max limit break. So you know what? All things considered, not too bad. Not too bad. I like me some Drake. Alright, so I think it's the next one. No. Nope, it is the next one. Alright, come on. Come on, Abnormal. Come on, Abnormal. Abnormal?! Oh, don't call me normal, because I'm ready for some Rei! Excellent, excellent. Look at the class. It's such a classic, nostalgic look. Oh, man. Yeah, seeing the Evangelion characters just in general is such a nostalgia trip for me, but I think, seeing them in-game is really cool. So, again, we're going to take a closer look at her kit and everything, but I think they really did a great job in recreating and representing the art style from Evangelion into the game. They generally do a pretty great job, just in terms of overall capturing the flavor and the tone and just the style in general when they do these collaborations, and this is no exception. So I think they did a great job with Rei here. And that means 2 down, or 3 down, because of course Misato counts. So, 3 down, 1 to go. Mari is next. I think she's going to be out next week. And yeah, we're going to stick with the 1 copy here, but pretty darn good. And what was the damage? Was that 40 or 50 pulls in? Yeah, I think that was 40 pulls in. That's fantastic. We got a bonus SSR, 4 multis in. Honestly, it's like night and day compared to my ordinary recruit pulls. If you've seen those, yeah, for those of you out there that dislike seeing me get decent pulls, and go back and watch my ordinary recruits for the past, like, half year or so, you'll probably feel right at home in seeing me suffer there. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at Rei's profile here. So naturally she is abnormal from the squad Nerve. Again, we're just missing Mari at this point. Her full name is Rei Ayanami, the pilot of Eva Unit 0. She's a stoic and quiet girl who gives off an inexplicable sense of artificiality. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? So she is going to be a machine gun attacker burst 3. So both Rei and Asuka are actually burst 3s. We can take a little look at her tap animation. So flexing the wrist. Little shift of the feet and putting her hands behind her back for a sec. Here is her shooting pose, and once again, she is a machine gunner, so she's going to have that giant cannon that's going to be just firing a deluge of bullets into the opponents, into the enemy, into the angels and the raptors alike. There she is, wielding it, have to heft it under her arm because it's so big, and the recoil and everything. It almost looks like a frankly, it kind of looks like a leaf blower. Like, it's kind of the bulk that it has. But I like how it actually syncs up with her color palette too, with the light sky blue or the periwinkle blue and the orange, the white. It is nice. It is nice to see that parallel. And then exchanging the magazine. All right. And then here is her chibi, striking the same pose, of course. Look at the wrist and the shift of the feet and the arms behind the back. Very nice. Okay. Here's her marching forward, ready to blow some leaves out of the way. Firing off those shots. I like the little blink with the recoil. It's quite cute. There's that reload. Gotta bend a knee and get that big clip in there. A nice little dizzy pose. She's actually kind of leaning on the giant machine gun that she's wielding. It's stuffy here. So there's a library here. Yeah. So Rei, not a girl of many words, of course. That's kind of her thing. So as usual, she is debuting with some skins. So we've got for special guests who come to this world, we've got a school uniform, the classic school uniform look for Rei Ayanami in the Evangelion universe. Same pose and everything. Same shift back and forth. Little smile. How to unlock Rei costume obtained from You Cannot Evade event mission. So yeah, you do get this skin for free just by obtaining Rei. So as soon as you get Rei, you actually complete the mission to get this skin. So that's pretty nice. Just a nice different look for her. Again, she's just the school uniform and wielding the giant cannon. Same animations and everything. And then, of course, the chibi, too. Quite cute. The reload. Dizzy. It's stuffy here. Yes, it is. And so there's a library here. Okay. And finally, I think this is a mission pass skin. Peaceful Vacation. So let's see. Obtained from the event pass. Yeah. So this is actually a skin that you can get by buying the event pass. It is a paid skin, and she is in a different look entirely, more casual clothes, enjoying like a little summer reprieve and vacation. New animation with the hat, the wind and breeze blowing through, and she just captures the tip within her fingers and gives a soft smile. You've got the hem and the strings of the flowing dress, just kind of dancing in the breeze, and then she's got two giant coolers, it looks like, of bottled water, I guess. Alright, it seems like she's gonna stay hydrated at the very least. Here's her shooting pose. Something about the floppy hat. That's fun. That's fun. That's alright. I don't know if she actually wears this in the Rebuild series or not. Same goes for really any of the skins. Again, I have not seen Rebuild yet. Please no spoilers. I'm familiar with the original series, and I do plan to watch Rebuild at some point. So here is the chibi animation. Again, just emulating and mirroring the clicking pose, marching along with that hat. The hat actually jostled with the recoil. That's fun. There's that reload. Very nice. The dizzy. It's stuffy here. It sure is. So there's a library here. Yes, there is, Rei. Alright, we're going to take her for a spin here. We slapped together a fire-based team against the wind challenge, so we do have elemental advantage. Again, this is the scenario where they're most likely going to excel. We put Asuka in the team as well, so we can see their synergy firsthand. And put Modernia in there as the other fire attacker, D in there as the fire burst 1. And yeah, we can see everything in action here. Get the crown as basically the best burst 2 out there. And then we can check out Rei's burst animation. Oh, you get the Ava in the moonlight? Beautiful colors in the burst, too. Not the most dynamic, especially when compared to Asuka's, right? Which coming down, jumping out of a plane and coming down gun first is tough to beat, I guess. At least from the Evangelion series. But still, quite a beautiful burst animation nonetheless. Alright, so let's take this opportunity to take a closer look at Rei's kit overall. Like I said, she is an attacker, machine gunner, fire element, and her skills are going to revolve around a fire team. Again, she is going to synergize with Asuka. That's why for the demo team, I've kind of slapped them both together on this one and tried to kind of fill it with fire units where I can. But so her skill 1 passive activates after 100 normal attacks, right? She's got a 300 bullet clip, so 100 normal attacks. You get the Bastion Cube in there. So again, she's going to be rapid firing, so she is going to be able to get this with some relative frequency. Effect self, damage as strong element up 30% for 3 seconds. So that does enhance her elemental advantage, which again is something that we also saw with Asuka. Asuka is going to boost the elemental damage for her entire team of fire units. And so Rei is going to take advantage of that, and also that's going to stack with this. Activates after landing 100 normal attacks, affects the enemy within attack range nearest to the crosshair, deals 112% of final attack as damage. So she gets a nice little chunk of bonus damage when she connects with 100 attacks. The first part of the passive, she only has to fire 100 times. The second part, she has to actually hit with 100 bullets. So technically, you could just fire into the breeze for the first part and still get that elemental advantage boost. Now, skill 2 is an attack support. Passive, once again, activates at the start of battle, affects self, and is continuous. So that means that it activates at the start of battle and is in effect throughout the entire battle. Damage to shields up 700% continuously. So she is going to melt shields out there. She and Asuka are geared towards shielded opponents. Again, Asuka gets a huge boost when the enemy has a shield. Similarly, Rei just absolutely obliterates the shield with this damage boost, and it only is the boost for the shield. It's not against the Rapture itself, just to melt the shield. Activates when entering Burst Stage 3, affects all Fire Code allies, attack up 25% of caster's attack for 10 seconds. So a nice little attack boost, a nice little attack buff for all of her Fire Code allies as soon as you enter Burst 3. Note that it's not when she activates her Burst 3, it's just going into Burst 3 at all. Now speaking of Burst 3, her Burst 3, Annihilation High Explosives, affects all Fire Code allies, creates a shield equal to 13.44% of caster's final max HP for 10 seconds. Attack damage up 48% for 10 seconds. So again, she gives another further attack boost to all of her attack code allies, and also activates a shield on those allies. That is going to actually help Asuka activate some of her own buffs, because she gets buffs when a shield is activated as well. Again, this whole shield give and take is part of the flavor of Evangelion with the AT fields. I think that's really what they're going for. It does seem like with the numbers and everything, they are going to do well overall, but their speciality for sure is going to be on fire teams against shielded enemies, more specifically, probably shielded bosses. And then the second part of her burst deals 990% of final attack as damage, so it's just an AoE blast. Could be a screen clear, depending on how large it is. Oh, it says affects all enemies, so it's going to be a screen clear effectively, which would make sense with the name High Explosives, right? And it's a 40-second burst 3. So yeah, once again, I think these two are really custom built for fire teams, really to hone in and take on shielded bosses, but I think they're just going to work in general. There's just so many buffs and reciprocity between the two characters, as well as assisting and boosting all fire attackers or fire units in general on the team, that it's going to do exceptionally well against the opposing element. So I do think that is definitely going to be a core strength of theirs. Alright, well that is going to do it for today, I think. The next target is going to be Mari, the final character for the Evangelion collaboration. I think she drops in a week or so. So we will definitely do a pull video once that banner goes live and go for her as well. I haven't looked at her kit, so I don't know how she synergizes with the other two at all. So it's going to be a nice surprise when that drops. But let me know down below if you pulled for Rei Ayanami on her banner. Best of luck to you. Hopefully you got all the copies that you were looking for, all of the limit breaks and everything else that you needed. Let me know down below how you did. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider leaving a like, commenting down below, subscribing to the channel for more Goddess of Victory Nikke content. We thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, let's defend that outpost.